Hey Taurus, thanks for visiting. And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. And I have everything ready. I'm just going to start. Yes, I'm trying to start with that noise. With your reading for lovely Taurus. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to ignore it. The first card you have, oh my goodness, what's going on out there? Yes, the first card you have your past is the Eight of Cups. Yes, this is like, I'm seeing you realizing something, that you could have been under an illusion about someone. That's what I'm seeing. You could have been under an illusion. I'm trying to say under an illusion about someone. This is about, this is about another person. I'm just seeing someone who maybe wasn't, someone who wasn't who you thought you were. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing things not adding up. Maybe something they said wasn't adding up. Maybe their actions weren't following what they were saying or something like that. You just felt that someone's story wasn't adding up or something like that. It could have been a friend I'm seeing, and yes, this could have been a friend, but I'm seeing they probably could be an ex-friend now actually with their behavior, because I'm seeing that you are distancing yourself from this person. This man's walking away in this card. He's walking away from these cups. So he's walking away from the friendship, the relationship, the kind of the emotions around it. So yes, you are distancing yourself from this person. And I'm seeing that you'll probably come back at some time in the future, because I often see with this card that I always see this man, I always see him, imagine him walking around. I see these animated sometimes, so I see him walking around this hill and then coming back around again. And also the water's flowing down toward the cup. So I often see this man coming back again. I see that you'll probably come back and talk to this person at some time again in the future. But I'm seeing that when you do, you'll open up a lot less to this person. You will really be closed off to them in a way. There's going to be a bigger distance between you, a big one. You're just not going to trust them again, I'm seeing. You won't be as trusting as all. There's going to be a wall between you when you speak to this person again. Because I'm looking at this card, and when I see these cups, this is like a wall of cups. It's like an emotional wall. So you're going to put this wall up between you and them when they come back to you again. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your past, is the Ace of Wands. So you just had no time. I'm seeing that you just had no time. You had no time to kind of waste on these people like this person who wasn't upfront with you. You were very, very busy at this time, and you just didn't want these negative emotions or even suspicions or people who weren't telling you the truth. You didn't want all of that stuff clouding your head, this negativity clouding your head. And I'm seeing you're really trying to clear this away very quickly. You just wanted to distance yourself. You just didn't want to be around that kind of thing. You had so much on your mind, so much to do. You were very busy. You just didn't need it at this time. And you don't need it anyway. You don't need someone who isn't genuine with you. Definitely not. So yes, you had so much. I keep on thinking all this work you had to do at this time. Not just work at your work, but you had a lot of work in a lot of different areas of your life. And yes, you were motivated. You were motivated to get these things done. And I'm seeing you as a very practical person, but you're also a very ruthless person, or you were at this time. Not ruthless in the way of ruthless around people, but ruthless in the way of you just pushing through and getting things done. You push through, that's what I'm seeing, and that's what you were doing at this time. And you just didn't want this negativity, you didn't want this weirdness dragging you backwards. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is there's a lot of sexual energy around you at this time. Someone found you very physically attractive, very, very attractive. They really did at this time. They found you generally attractive as well, because I'm seeing that they also felt they found your strength attractive, and they found your motivation attractive. That's what they found attractive as well. Obviously, they found you physically attractive as well, very physically. But these other aspects as well, it was kind of your, just your enthusiasm and the way that you push things forward. The last card you have, your present, is the Two of Pentacles. So this person in the Eight of Cups, I'm seeing, they probably tried to pop up in your life again, because I'm seeing someone coming back with some excuses for you, coming in again and saying, oh, but oh, can you just talk to me? But the reason why this happened was because of this, or I did this because this happened. It was a bit ridiculous. These excuses just were not even adding up at all. Nothing was adding up about this person. They were making crazy excuses, or ones that you just didn't believe. And it was like they kind of popped up, because I'm looking at these 2 of Pentacles, and I'm looking at this man juggling these 2 coins, and they're up and down, up and down. So it's like one's trying to pop up and he's trying to push it down again, and it pops up again, he's trying to push it down again. And that's what this person was doing. They're trying to pop up in your life again, give you all sorts of excuses, and you're just saying, no, I'm not having it. I'm going to push you down again. And he's looking down. Look at this man. He's looking down at this coin that's down, and he's trying to push it down. He's saying, no. No, he doesn't look very happy, actually. He's pushing it down, saying, no, go out of the way. I don't want you here at this time. I have no time for your half excuses. And at this time, you're very busy with his juggling. He's juggling everything. So you really had no time to have this person around you. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have, your present, is the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, again, I'm seeing hard work. You're very, very hard at work. All the way through this reading, you have a lot of work around you. You have a lot on. You're very organized as well, I'm seeing. And yes, you're putting a lot of effort into your work as well. You have a lot of different areas of your work. You might have a lot of different projects going on at the same time that you're kind of working on still simultaneously. I'm seeing that here, and also in the 2 of Pentacles, trying to juggle lots of different things. And I'm seeing that you're very not like a perfectionist, but you're always feeling this kind of sense of dissatisfaction around you. It's like you're feeling that there's always room for improvement in your work, and you never quite feel settled in it. You never quite feel that it's right. There's always more to be done, or improvements to be made, or something like that. And I'm seeing that, again, you could be working on several different things. I'm seeing that again. And this is also reflecting the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles, lots and lots of busyness around you. There's one area of your work, or one project or something like that, where you might actually be giving up on something, this project or whatever this thing is, because I'm seeing this, there's this cycle of working and then waiting, working and then waiting. So I'm getting this feeling that you're working on something, and then you're waiting to see a result, and then you worked again on this thing, and then you're waiting to see a result, and then you weren't seeing the results you wanted, because I'm getting this feeling of disappointment. So you might actually be walking away from something at this time, one of these projects, but you have a lot of other ones you're working on, and they're a lot more successful. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the 8 of Wands. Yes, this is a horrible card. What I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing you being stopped, actually. I'm seeing you being stopped from trying to say something, or someone might be trying to stop you at this time. I say trying because, the woman's surrounded by these swords, but they're not in front of her, they're behind her. So she could move forward if she wanted to. She could take her blindfold off because, she has this rope around her. It's not very tight around her. So she could even wiggle and it will fall down, and then she'd be able to take her blindfold off quite easily. She'd be able to move forward. There aren't any swords in front of her, but she's not seeing that at this time. So I'm seeing you wanting to do things in your way, say things in your own way, all of that kind of thing. You wanted to move forward and do things in your own way, but someone wants to tell you what to do, or someone's trying to stop you and trying to kind of influence you in some way. They're trying to restrict you in some way, and the stress of this is stopping you temporarily, but I'm not seeing it stopping you altogether, because you're a very, very determined person. You push through everything if you want to. So at this time, this is like a pause. It's like it's stopping you for the moment, but no, you're going to push through this. Someone's trying to blindfold you. Someone's trying to stop you from seeing something. They're trying to stop you from seeing your own way. They want you to see their way. That's what I'm seeing. But yes, you can take this off and move forward, and you will do this eventually. You will. It's just like you're stopping to kind of listen to them for a moment, and then you're going to think, no, I know what I want. You're very, very headstrong. So you might listen for a while, but no, you're not going to be influenced by this person. You're going to push through this. The last card you have, your present, is the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, this is you pushing through this. Here you are, the Knight of Pentacles. You're very strong. This is a great big strong workhorse in this Knight of Pentacles. You're pure earth. You're going to take your time though. This is going to take time. This is a slow process. This is a very slow card. It's about hard work, pushing through things, but slowly. You're going to be pushing through this slowly. So again, the stress of this person trying to make you stop whatever you're doing and do things in their way or whatever it was they were doing, this is going to slow you down for a while, but you'll be back on track very soon. You'll be pushing through this. Great, strong determination. That's what I'm seeing in this card. The first card you have for future is the Three of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing someone waiting. This is about waiting. This man's waiting for his ships to come in. So he's standing on the edge of the water and he's just standing there looking and thinking, when will this come in for me? When will it come in? So I'm seeing someone's waiting for you at this time. Someone's going to be waiting for you, and this could be about this person in the Eight of Cups actually. This person who wasn't being straightforward. This person who's giving you lots of excuses. You have distanced yourself from this person, definitely. You just don't want to know about this person. And yes, for one, you just don't have time. And for another thing, you don't want this kind of negativity and this dishonesty around you. You just don't want this. You don't want these kinds of people messing you around. And you know, you're going to be very, very busy as well at this time. I'm seeing still at this time. And I'm not seeing they're truly believing you. They're not truly believing that you're distancing yourself and you don't want to see them. It's like they're a little bit arrogant, actually. They might think that, oh, of course, this person's going to want to see me again. Maybe they're just having a little tantrum. Maybe they're just, you know, a little bit sensitive. But of course they want to see me. Of course, of course. And so they have this kind of attitude, and that's putting you off as well. And they're not seeing it. Of course, you don't want someone like that around you. And yes, you definitely don't want to be around them. I'm seeing this. I'm actually seeing a lot of people not listening to you in this reading, not people not taking you seriously. But you're so strong, you're so determined, but they don't realise that. But that's their own problem, that's not your problem. But yes, people trying to underestimate you, that's what I keep on seeing. But yes, they picked the wrong person, because I can see you're very, very determined. You're going to push past everyone, that's what I'm seeing. You're just going to do what you want. You're not going to listen to these people. You're so determined, so strong. The next card you have, your future, is the Chariot. So yes, again, pushing through things, pushing past all of these people, specifically these people who aren't listening to you. You might not even have time to talk to them at all. You're going to be so busy, which is a good thing, actually. Yes, I'm also seeing you putting a barrier up between you and their unwanted baggage, their unwanted emotional baggage, their unwanted excuses, all of that kind of thing. I hope this makes sense. This is also reflecting the barrier you're putting up in the Eight of Cups. So you're putting up even more of a barrier, because they just keep on coming back to you, and every time they do, you just put up more barriers. Because I'm looking at this man in this chariot, and he's covered all the way around the sides. So he's in his own little box, and he's covered around, so no one can come near him. And yes, you're going to be giving this to yourself. You're going to be giving this protection to yourself. You're very straightforward. You're pushing forward. You're very, very serious about going down this road you're going on. You're not listening to anyone else. The man in this chariot has a very serious face. He's determined. He's pushing forward. You're not going to be taking any passengers. You're definitely not going to be taking any passengers who are kind of making excuses. Certainly not. Do you think this man who's driving this chariot listens to excuses? Look at his face. No, he is not. He's saying, no, 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 I'm not taking that. I'm only going to have straightforward. I'm going forward on my path. I'm going in a straight line. I'm not having any of this nonsense around me. That's what I'm seeing. And you're not going to have any of this nonsense. The last card you have for your future is the King of Cups. Yes. Here we are again. Here they are. They're going to try and come back. They're going to try and get you back off track. You're on the chariot. You're not getting off track. They're going to keep trying, though. They're going to keep trying. They're still going to have their excuses. I'm seeing this person. They're still not going to be giving up. They still think you're going to come back, and they're going to take you on. They're going to take you into the chariot and take you with them. You are not. You are not going to do this. Look how sneaky this man is in the King of Cups. I'll show you this. So he's on his slab. Now this might be a concrete slab. It's probably not concrete. It's probably stone, because, you know, they had concrete in the Renaissance, but not in the early Renaissance when they started forming these cards. So he's on a kind of a stone slab, and beneath this slab are his true feelings, but he's not showing you what they are. He's kind of keeping on top of them. So he's trying to hide what's really happening. He's trying to keep his feelings down, his true intentions down. And you can see this, you know this. Look at this man's eyes, look at this king's eyes in the King of Pentacles. They're going one way, they're darting one way, they're darting the other way. They're not looking forward at you. They're not looking forward like the man in the Chariot. He's looking straight forward, he's very serious. But the king in the King of Cups is looking all over the place. And you can see this. You're looking all over the place. You're looking right, you're looking left, you're looking toward them, you're looking behind them. You can see everything about them. You know that they're not telling you the truth. There's no way you're going to take this person on. There's no way. That's what I'm seeing. You know that. So Taurus, I hope this resonated. General readings aren't going to always resonate with every single person. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. And thank you so much for watching.